Hey Steppers, just wanted to get together with you on this great Sunday afternoon. It is such a magnificently beautiful day. What a great day to be clean. What a great day to be free. What a great day to be happy. I mean, I feel like the weather is literally demonstrating the way I feel inside. And I just wanted to kind of rant and rave a little bit about something I feel very strongly about. And that is, I hear at a lot of meetings, and I don't necessarily agree with it nor disagree with it. There's a time and a place, but people always say, oh, I hear God through other people. And, that's cool, I guess. It's popular. I know that's a real popular thing. Or, I hear the voice of God through other people. But I don't think they even tend to realize that we can listen to God ourselves. There's no human power that can relieve our problem. No human power. So let's say, for example, you're on a vacation in the Himalayas or in Switzerland, high up in the mountains, or on a cruise ship far out to sea, and you have an issue. Maybe you get into a fight with your significant other, and you're in a dilemma. You're in a crisis. You're feeling bad. There's no cell phone reception. There's no meetings where you're at. What are you going to do if you only hear God through other people? How do you access that inner resource that we're all endowed with? But if you ignore it, it's as if you don't have it. And I submit to you, if you just get yourself away, find some quiet, breathe deep, recognize His presence is everywhere, all the time. It surrounds you. It's right beside you right now. It's inside of you. And the only thing that you have to do to access it is quiet yourself down and listen. And if you listen, you will find that the voice of reason, the voice of sanity, the voice of authority will, if you're searching for it and you're looking for it, it will find you if you're honestly looking for the answer. And typically you'll get a lot of information when you do this. So it is encouraged that when a thought comes to you, don't judge it, just write it down. Write them all down. And then the ones that how you check to see if it's real and it's from God or not is you use these 4 criteria, which have been used for hundreds of years, to check to see if it's in fact in alignment with society, with other people around you, with the laws. And is it honest? Is it pure? Is it unselfish? And is it loving? These are known as the 4 absolutes: honesty, unselfishness, purity, and love. And if you get an inspiration, oh, well, maybe I should just take a deep breath and forgive. Let's say that's a voice, and I write that down, and I ask myself, is it honest? Is it pure? Is it unselfish? And is it loving? And if it passes those 4 criteria, there's generally a very good chance that you're getting access to a voice of authority. And that's what you're looking for. I mean, especially in a situation where you're isolated and maybe not around a lot of meetings, and it does happen. And I don't ever want my program to be meeting dependent. I don't ever want my dependency on God to require another party. If I wanted that, I'd go to a church and listen to a priest. But why would I go to a priest who has a vow of chastity, never gets married, for advice on marriage? Would I go to a bricklayer for advice on jewelry? So one of the principles I always utilize is never seek advice from those who are unqualified to dispense it. So I'm always going to look for someone in the area of expertise that I'm having an issue with. If I have an IRS audit, am I going to go see a cardiologist about my IRS audit? No, I'm going to go find a CPA. I'll find a public accountant and get represented. And if I saw an attorney, I would go for a tax attorney, somebody who specializes in audits. It's the equivalent. I wouldn't go for advice on marriage to a guy who's got 3 ex-wives. I'd go to him for advice on divorce. You know what I mean? So So I want my program to be fully autonomous, just like each group is autonomous, except in matters affecting other groups. I want my life to be autonomous, except in matters where it affects other people's lives. So I want to have independent access to God. It's so important to me to exercise that tradition, that principle in my life. And I think it's really popular in meetings to say, oh, I hear God through other people. In my opinion, that's lazy. We need to start using our minds. We need to start using our brains. We need to start asking reasonable questions. It's okay to grow intellectually. It's okay to be dumb enough to get learned. It's okay to be humble enough to ask questions. And when you receive an appropriate answer, to be enlightened by it, not hide behind it and think it's humility. There's a lot of seekers and not very few finders. And if you actually found something, people think, oh, well, that guy's full of his ego or he's egotistical. No, I found a few things and I want to share it. Now, whether it's unpopular with people, I don't care. That's all about courage. It's not about them, it's where they're at. I've had people who vehemently disagree with me, and then 5 years later, they're still sober and clean, and they come up and they say, oh yeah, 5 years ago, I hated you. But now I realize, that a lot of the information you shared is helping me immensely now, and it's just one of those things. But I can just tell you that the program is designed for us to turn our will and lives over to the care of God. And in step 11, we're sought to seek through prayer and meditation to improve an already conscious contact with God. So if I depend on other people to access God, then I'm not following what the program suggests. It doesn't say we turn our will and life over to somebody else. It doesn't say we seek through somebody else to improve our conscious contact. It says we do it. So even though it's popular to think that we access God through other people and through the meetings and through my sponsor and through this and through that, it's not the program. The program is we seek independent access because He provides direct, individual revelation to each one of us. That is a fact. Now, why would you have all these resources in your tool bag and then claim that you don't have them? They're already there. Please start using them. It's my prayer that you will, and that you'll find Him now. That you'll find Him right now, and recognize that He's all around and everywhere, and He's with you now. He's sitting beside you. He's always been with you, and when you make these breakthroughs, guess what? That's a spiritual awakening. You're getting one step closer to being in union with Him, and of course, the perfect object is to be in union every day, all the time, 24/7. Now, that's a great ideal, and it's a challenge worth fighting for. I encourage and pray that everybody at least makes a breakthrough. It is my prayer. I wouldn't be doing this for any other reason than to add my contribution. Anyway, I do love you. I love this program. I know it works. This is just a better way to live. And always remember, the only way out is through radical change. Take care.